it is Mrs. P. I am here to do my cash stuffing for the second week of December. Oh my goodness gracious. My brain. Okay, so first things first, I want to take care of my change. And as you see, there is not much change in here. I only had 2 cash transactions this week, so I didn't get a lot of change. And so that is what we have. We have emptied this. I am going to try to talk Mr. P into taking the cash to the bank today. He has to pick up our daughter from practice, and so I am going to try to convince him to take that change because I keep forgetting to take it with me to school. All right, so now I'm going to count my cash that I've got from the bank, and I thank you to the subscriber who brought my attention to the fact that I did not get out enough, or I didn't account for enough 5s in my Mini Mondays. I'm just so used to getting $40 in 5s, so I put 8 instead of 10, but that is corrected, so I do have enough 5s now. And let's go ahead and count the money. I have my calculator, so I don't make a mistake, but it still can happen. I'm going to start with my 20s. We've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40. So 740 in 20s. My 10s. I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, and 20. So, okay. 740, see what I mean? 220 and, okay, so, see, if you don't remember to put the money or add it in the calculator, it doesn't do it all by itself. All right, 5s, we've got 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 5, 95, 100. I've got to put these down. 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So 130 in 5s. And 1s, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 25. All right, so 1,115 is what we should have. Now, that is the same total before I added the 2 5s. And let me show you why that is. Okay, here's my, let me put this down. Here's my cash planning sheet. And right here on summer savings, I had put that I would get 120, 5 10s, 6 5s, and 10 1s. To equal 100, but that does not equal 100. I needed 4 5s, not 6. So those 2 extra 6s get to go down here to the 8. And thank goodness somebody brought my attention, because then I started like double checking all the numbers, and I found that mistake also. So thank you, you guys. Keep me straight, and it does make a difference, because when you mess up with the cash, it's hard to find the mistake. So, thank you guys for helping me out there. All right, now I'm going to unstuff my wallet. I did not get my dollar container out because I think I'm going to start keeping my extra dollars. Instead of in that tub, I'm going to keep them in a zippered bag like this, because that way they can be flat. When they go in that container, they get all wonky. And, yeah, so I'm going to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have. I pull all the grocery money because we roll that over to Sam's so we can buy bulk meat and things like that at Sam's. All right, so we had $25, $35, $36 left. So I'm going to keep the 35, and the dollar is going to go in the dollar envelope. Pet supplies, there is no dollars. Household, $1 left. That's it. Do I have any? I do not have any ones. Gas does not have any ones. Miscellaneous does have some ones, but I'm going to leave those in there. because I like to, when you walk by the people who are collecting money for Christmas and things like that, you know, I like to put $1 in the bucket or a 5 in the bucket or whatever. So having smaller denominations kind of helps to spread it out a little bit more. So I'm going to just leave that alone. All right, so everything is unstuffed. I'm going to go ahead and put these dollars in this envelope and put that to the side. And now groceries is going to get 150. So it's going to get 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, and 50. Hopefully I can keep adding some money to this Sam's envelope because I love building that envelope up. Love it. All right, pet supplies is going to get a 20. It has a 20, so now it has 40. Household is going to get a 20. It is empty. We have gotten a lot of household stuff, mainly because of the sales. When I see a good deal on something that I know we're going to use, such as shampoo, Sally's had it maybe it was 50% off. I'm not sure. But I was like, I can't pass that up because we use it. So when it's something that we will use, I'm going to go ahead and stock up if I have the money. Mr. P gets 30. Mr. P always spends his money. He is a spender, not a saver. Oh, speaking of savers, so my youngest son, he had messaged me last week and said that he was just a couple months from paying off his car. Now his car, he bought it used. It was 2 years old when he bought it, but he's had it for 2 years. And he is going to pay it off in the next couple months. He's been making double payments every month, and he is just doing great. I mean, 25 years old, has a paid-for car that is a nice car. His car is way nicer than mine. My oldest son texted me today and said, Mom, you're going to be so proud of us. He and his fiance, he said that they've paid off in the last 6 months $12,000 in debt between the two of them. So kudos to him. I know that he's been working on his credit card debt, things like that, and he is working on his student loans now. So I'm just so proud of them. 27, 25, and they are on the right track. All right, Mrs. P, that's me. I get 50 this week, so it's going to be 2 20s and a 10. Let's see here. I did spend quite a bit of my money. I had to put some money back in the bank from my my Etsy shopping. I did a lot of shopping on Etsy for Black Friday, guys. You guys have some of the greatest stuff. And I could just shop from everybody's shop, and I hate that I can't. One day I will. All right, Miss P gets her 20. She is empty because she had to pay her Microsoft account, so now she is back in the green, I guess. Green, she has money. Eating out, I did use the money. I said I wasn't going to. Maybe I can hold on to the $30 this time. Just, you know, when your kid comes in and you get to go spend some time with them, and you don't, my middle son, he lives a couple hours away, and so we do see him more often than my oldest, but it's still, I mean, he works, we work, it's still hard to coordinate schedules. All right, gas is going to get 70. Let's see here, that's going to be 3 20s and 2 5s. And gas is looking pretty good. It's got 20, 40, 60, 81, 5, 10, 15, 25. So we will use, hopefully, some of this that we can spend for going on our trips for the playoffs and not have to use the whole $200 that I budgeted for that trip, so that then whatever we don't spend out of the sports envelope, I will put back in the bank. All right, miscellaneous is going to get a 10, and this 10 is getting ready to go bye-bye. Tomorrow we are collecting money at school, and I need to give $10 to the fund, so that is what that money will go to. All right, so that is all in my wallet. All right, now we are going to get into this binder. This is the binder we spend out most frequently. And Beauty is going to get a 20. And you can see I've swapped out. I had to do some condensing. And so now Beauty has 25, 35, 45, 50. It did grow. Beauty category did grow, and I will tell you why. I stumbled across some extra money that I had in a wallet, and I decided that I would beef up this envelope. And I also put some money in sports, which I've already given to my daughter because they scheduled a scrimmage game in basketball unexpectedly, so I had to give her money for the trip. So anyway, medical is going to get 20. So medical has 50, 70, 95, 100. I like that it's kind of staying around 100 because if we needed to make a trip to the doctor for sickness or whatever, our copay, that would be enough to cover our copays. We also have monthly prescriptions that we have to pay for. My husband has some, I have some. They're not expensive, but it helps cover those costs. Sports has got some dollars in here, and I am not taking them. It's got 5, so they're all messed up. So $5, I'm going to leave it alone. This is what my daughter brought back left over from the game. I'm adding $200 to sports, and that's going to be in 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. All right, so 205 in there. This will cover the hotel, eating out, which will not be fancy. It'll just be like a drive-through. And we use apps, you know, like the McDonald's app and the Arby's app, things like that, so we can get specials and deals so that we can save a little there. If you've not done that, guys, you're missing out because they have some good deals on the apps. All right, poor little date night. Family Fun is going to get a 20. Sam's and Costco is going to get the leftover grocery money. So we've got 20, 45, 55, 60. $60. This is just 2 weeks worth of grocery money, so that's nice. All right, pool supplies is going to get a 5. I did use a little out of this, and I can't even remember now what I used, what my husband bought for the pool. It wasn't for the pool. It was for the hot tub. And I can't remember what it was. 20, 45, 50, 5, 65, 70. It wasn't much. I think it was like $10, but I can't even remember now what it was that he got. All right, and that's all in this binder. All right, now this one. This is more long-term. Subscriptions is going to get a 10. I did use some money out of this one because I had a subscription that I have with school for my kids at school. We use, it's called Ed Puzzle. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but yeah, I paid for that so I could have unlimited access to it, and it's just a very useful tool and resource for teachers. So I'm going to just pay for that. I will probably cancel it in the next week or so, and then renew it again when we come back from Christmas. All right, so this one has 150 in the high yield savings account, 1025. So 125. I may need to add a little bit extra to this, maybe $15 a week, just to make sure we have enough to cover Amazon and Walmart when it renews. Although, I was talking to a coworker today. I'm thinking about not renewing Amazon, because the yearly subscription is like $145, and Amazon has gotten kind of slow with their shipping, and I have Walmart Plus, and sometimes I get Walmart items like the next day, and so I'm thinking about just giving up Amazon, just going straight up Walmart Plus. And if I need something from Amazon, I'll look on Walmart first, and if I can't get it at Walmart, I'll just pay the shipping. It might keep me from spending money on Amazon because I don't shop on there as much as I used to. All right, next is Vet. Vet is going to get 10. So now Vet has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140. So 140 in there. I might need to put that in the high yield savings account, at least 100 of it. Car tags is going to get a 5. So card tag says 20, 40, 60, 85. Car maintenance is also going to get a 5. We have 500 in the high yield savings account, 20, 45. This will make 50. So $50 in car maintenance. I need to swap this out for the actual, like, a real placeholder. Does it have a 500? I may not have a 500 placeholder. Home maintenance is going to get 40. As you can see, it is completely empty because we had to pay for the propane, and so I used all of the money we had in here, plus we had to use some out of the checking account. All right. Emergency, this is going to be where I put my summer savings money, which is going to be a 20, 5 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10 ones. I don't know why I got so many ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Those are some nice ones. Okay, I've got this all messed up. And so this should be 100. I'm going to just count it just in case. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Okay, because I messed it up on my planning sheet. All right, I need to make envelopes that say summer savings. I have stickers, you know, like that came with like binders that I bought from Amazon. And none of them say anything about summer. All right, Christmas is going to get 50. That's going to be 3 10s. That's 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Every time I stuff the money in the envelopes for my savings challenges, I want to immediately play them, and I don't have time today. All right, vacation, this is going to be wedding and travel. It's going to get 100. It's going to be 3 20s. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I haven't done emergency fund yet. I was like, I've got an extra 20. Okay, 3 20s and 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and that's so I can condense that envelope. Okay, or condense. I've got the 5s already for the wedding and vacation savings. Okay. Now I'm going to put right up in here the emergency fund money. It's going to be $80, so it's going to be a 20. It's going to be 3 10s, 10, 20, 30. So that's 50. 4 5s, 5, 10, 15, and 20. And 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So that's going to be for building up our emergency fund because we had to use it for our washer. And guess what, guys? Our washer, I had put off doing laundry for that like time period while we were waiting on the motor, and he finally fixed that. I got through most all of the clothes I needed to. I had 2 more loads to do, and the door latch broke. He says I probably closed it too hard. I sometimes, and I would not say this to him, and he stopped watching my videos months ago, but I use my hip. It's a front loader, and sometimes I use my, like, I'll close it normally, and then when I go to start the washer, sometimes it'll say door's not closed, and it won't start, so I use my hip to close it the rest of the way, and I guarantee you I broke it that way because he doesn't know I do that, and so he has to replace the little lock latch assembly or whatever. It's not expensive, so but it just takes time to get the part. So anyway, I need to be more careful with my things. Okay, and hips are not supposed to close appliances. All right, $5. This should be 10 5s for my Mini Mondays. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, and 50. And that's correct. Thank you for whoever told me I had it wrong. You guys are lifesavers sometimes because It takes a village. I say that all the time to my kids. It takes a village. Oh, this one's dirty. I don't know what I've got all over it. Maybe from the money because my hands look dirty. Ooh, look at my fingers. The money is probably dirty. Isn't that nasty? All right, my mom said after working at the bank, she was a teller for, gosh, years. She said, after you work with money all day long, you never look at it the same. It's nasty, she says. So she doesn't deal with cash. She's got her card. All right, friends, that is all. My money has all been accounted for. Telling it what to do. Hopefully this week there will be no unexpected expenses and the game will go fine. We will get there and get home safely. And I do want the boys to win. I really do. I just, traveling to these games is going to be expensive, especially right here at Christmas. All right, friends, I'm going to blow out the candle. You can see Nick in there. I'm kind of wanting to start my Christmas candles. They're really not Christmas candles, but Christmas season candles, like cinnamon apples and things like that. But this one still smells pretty good. All right, I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, take care, enjoy life, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.